Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I am the mysterious JG. We are... Well, we're starting the march towards the end of the Saito, although most of the action has been in our battles against the Uesugi. Uh, I'm getting them to the place where I kind of want to leave it when we just forget about them until it's time to attack Kyoto. They seem to be obsessed with taking Kunimine Castle. I think they're going to leave us alone after this. Because we got enough castles in close proximities with high potential troop counts and high HP walls. It might make a difference, too. It's only 3,000 hit points to Kunimine Castle. That might have been enough to trigger the AI to be aggressive. But they'd have to... Like, they were marching on Towishi Castle before. It's got 8,500 hit points. Like, these castles up here have hit points. They're clustered together with troop counts. This one was kind of isolated. I think we've reached a point where they're not going to keep attacking over here. Once we've got Numata Castle, we'll basically, these mountains will be the border, and we'll just stare at each other across those mountains. I need to keep some capable officers, don't let myself completely run out of supplies, and maintain troop counts in those cities, and there won't be any reason not to, since I'm not going to be fighting any of these guys. This is the Hojo's business to take care of. They ask for reinforcements, I guess I might respond. But otherwise, yeah, we'll have our stable border with them and can return our focus towards march west on Kyoto. But for now, we got some domestic stuff to take care of. Got some new facilities to build out here, including a coin exchange. Oh, there's a lot of stuff can build out here because these guys weren't properly developing their cities. Shame on them. Well, let's get going towards a cargoman. Then let's... Oh, baths! Soldier recovery speed increases. Yeah, this is a unique one. We might as well do it. And then, they won't have an overseer this turn. Do we want a rice house here? That'll get affected. I don't know what we're building here ultimately. Probably crops. I mean, if I went rice dealer, production, population increase quickly. And we do know, honestly, this place is going to need a lot of growth. But this will probably be crops. We'll go ahead and go town fair, because it'll increase crops in two places if I eventually put crops here. Although it's going to take forever for me to put crops there, but that is going to be the next place I want to grow to, because I want to grow towards the specialty. And this is going, what, cargoman? Eventually, yeah, it'll take a while. Alright, rice dealer is probably the right call, but we will make the wrong call, I guess. I think we will probably, in the long run, be able to survive either decision. You're not a boy, you're a politician. Okay.
What would you like?
I can buy treasures. These are expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of need for them. Although I do have some conservative treasure. Like the questions and replies tome. So we're working on that upgrade. Get Zoshin could start building the gate that will give us fancy pants power. You can build the annex that will give us fancy pants power. And by fancy pants power, I mean higher population growth. That's what I'm trying to get at. think here we were going to go with a large gate. Yeah, so we kind of got Takato to where it's got all the population boost stuff it was really going to be able to get. Zunpu could be growing faster, actually. It would take two constructions. I could get this going and a double. And then... do I really care? I mean, it would get the population going even faster at Zunpu. What else do large walls give me? Oh, we don't have enough money? Oh man, I burned through all that money already. Wow. I thought I'd sold a whole bunch of food. Well, I mean, it's expensive, man. You're burning through stuff the rate I have been. Okay. No wonder they told me to go to the merchant. That was a lot of construction. That was not a normal amount of construction that turn. A lot of major infrastructure projects with castles was taken on.
Understood.
Okay.
Get them.
A birthday present. I like them.
Understood.
Alright, so we're going to use Pursuit and Melee.
Understood.
They are a weaker unit than us, so they're not a terrible unit.
This will settle it.
They are raising speed.
Attack.
Okay, now that we're in close, we're winning. They were going with ranged right until we drew in really close.
Retreat.
So we've kind of got nothing left. That should mean that the food will last a long time, though, right? We don't have that many guys left in the unit. Oh, and we're going across the mountains to get home. That's kind of neat. We got this like path here. Well, I certainly didn't want to end up in a fight with Takahiro Kitajo, who there's like 4 months we had. So some term coming up soon, he will go hostile with us again. As I said, in the same situation as before, I feel like the Hojo are winning this fight, but they didn't bring enough troops to take the castle itself after they defeated the units. Now, does this unit have any prisoners? It does not. Okay, so I don't want them to get wiped out, but if they do, particularly if it's to troop desertion because of lack of supplies, I won't lose the officers. I mean, they'll be upset, but I won't lose prisoners, and my officers won't get captured. I've gained the politician trait. I'm not a warrior. I'm a politician. Why have I got it on the slowest possible speed? To be as dramatic as possible, maybe? I don't know. Running low on food. A messenger from Hojo clan has arrived. They say they have provisions for us. You'll want this for battle. Here, use it. Well, that's cool. It's not a whole lot of supplies, but it's not nothing, I guess. It's the thought that counts. It's a very small amount of supplies they gave us. Does look like the Hojo have enough troops to take the castle after all. It's only got 2,000. I didn't realize it only had 2,000 hit points. That's a fairly weak castle. Yeah, they are moving pretty quickly. I mean, there's this whole area down here to the south. They got to deal with the B. Brian Blair tribe down here, the Satomi clan, with Bishonen or possibly female character there.
This castle is
I have taken the nomadic castle. Remember, it is not robots that protect the land, but people. And this is a pretty sturdy castle. So again, 500 troops under Takahiro Kitajo, who agreed not to fight us, are not going to be enough to take it.
Let's go back to base.
Let us return.
Although they could be a pain in the butt if they're over here and I have to send a unit to defeat them, so that they're not just preventing this castle from doing anything, including collecting income. That is a thing that can happen. Alright, so it's taken a while. Oh, here they are. I should have known this would happen. After all that talk,
We march.
I did forget these guys. So now we got Lethal, along with Vulture Bobo, who's for some reason like the lowest ranked officer in the unit. Nobutatsu Ichijo. I didn't mean to select that as your target. And Lethal and... No, who is this unit? That's Toriyama Rosaru. This is Natsuko Sasaki. So we got various created officers and some real officers just for fun. Are all going to take out the Saito clan. And we're going to march straight for them. The smart thing for me to do would not be to do that. It would be to march nearby and then direct towards them at the, like, once we were close. Because now all the AI are alerted to the fact that we're attacking, and any of them can decide they don't want this to happen. Luckily for us, they have allies. They're allied with the Uesugi, who might try to mess us up, which is annoying. They've got 1 month of alliance left with this inverted B Brian player tribe. They've got yellow and black stripes in a different way, and these guys will probably try to help. So maybe the Nagao will try to help, and if they do, that will be a pain in the butt. But there's not that many cities nearby from which they can march out of these two cities. Any place else, well, who knows what'll happen. I keep losing my charger cable. Yeah, but any minute now I expect to hear the "Urr" and realize that the AI is responding in a way that's going to be really bad for my... Oh, that's the best thing, is if they could... Where are they going now? I thought they were going to just keep marching north and try to get to back to Uesugi territory, but now it looks like they're redirecting to try to get to Yuki Castle. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. We didn't get a message these guys are attacking. What are they doing? So my ambition meets its end. Kitabatake clan's leader, Harutomo Kitabatake, has died. Tomonori Kitabatake has taken over.
Your orders.
Narinama is now the field master. Tsutsukisaki is expanded. We got some discontented dude. And Yuki, whatever is... he's gotten happier. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm not flipping out because I didn't get a message saying that we're under attack, which is what you usually would get. He's a retainer at Hamamatsu Castle. So I do want to check on where Hamamatsu Castle is before I deplete it too much. I can try to make sure to send somebody to replace him if he seems necessary. Isn't Hamamatsu over here? Yeah, boy. Even yeah, Hamamatsu's got... Okay. Doesn't have a lot of people considering how important it is for us. That's a place I want to grow pretty well. I want growing pretty good. And Elmandretta of the Avatar, for some reason, was not lady of that castle, or the overseer rather. She will be now. So we want some people who are, you know, kind of okay at leading troops over here. And maybe somebody who's pretty good at pole as well. So Tsujigasaki can expand. We've got a specialty. And again, I have to look it up. Castle Fair Trader, Special Fair Weaver. I think Special Fair is the one we like out of those. Yeah, and that's agriculture. Okay. Which is the thing it's best suited for anyway. So we got Hanbei going to check. We're going to spend our resources. We'll just be using our labor for development because we don't have enough money to be spending it loosely on other things. These guys are all on the march. I don't think those Uesugi troops are all the way over here heading out to help the Saito, but I don't know where they do think they're going. Again, this is a fully developed castle. It doesn't have a lot of troops, but it'll be able to, it won't fall instantly to an attack, and I would be able to march out from these cities to break up an attack. It would just be kind of annoying. So the Hojo have taken Sekiyado Castle from the Satake, who are kind of collapsing very quickly. It usually happens. They look like they're going to hold, and then they start falling apart pretty fast. So I'd like the Hojo to concentrate on the Uesugi, but it kind of doesn't matter. Neither of the Uesugi cities down there are going to be in a position to threaten me. They'd have to get past the Hojo to even fight me. So let's go. Yeah, they're trying to come down there and fight the Hojo, which is silly. As this unit is. Yeah, these guys are coming down there. They're marching past us. That's why I didn't get it. It's a weird game mechanic. Like, I shouldn't know that's where they were doing. I should have been forced to march out and stop them, thinking they were attacking me. I should be thinking that that Masatora Uesugi is clever. It might be a trick. They claim that they're marching to fight the Hojo, but they're really fighting us. All those, like, no, based on game mechanics, I kind of know they're not after me. So what was this? Okay, Nobuhiro Babo's unit returned to Fukashi Castle, which is what that little indication was, I guess? I don't know. I can deceive my clan no longer. We'll have to be enemies once again. Baths have been construction. Pacification promise with Takahiro Kitajo finished. It was an interesting little mechanic. I don't think it really changed how any of that would have gone. But it's kind of interesting. You've constructed baths. Oh, I did do that in one city because it had a fountain and it was already a military place because I'd inherited it from other. I wouldn't have built that facility type there, but it was already done. We keep on this path. We'll end up fighting with the Hatakayama clan. Nope, we're fighting them. Screw them.
We march.
They will have to be destroyed. Yoshitsuna Hatamayama. Yep, we are fighting their clan leader. Let's see, I'm looking for loyalty. Here we go. So the clan leaders, you can sort by loyalty, and their loyalty will always be strike through because they're always perfectly loyal to themselves. Noto Prefect, Yoshitsugu's heir, he and his father tried to keep their position, but were ousted by their retainers and exiled. He tried many times to re-enter Noto, but was denied. And he is better at politics than war. Well, buddy, unfortunately for you, this is war.
Go forth.
Oh, this is a defended position. I never really understood what that did. It makes so much sense, though. Oh, there'll be towers and shit here supporting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never bothered to do this because we don't maintain the same front lines against the enemy.
This will be the end of you.
Attack speed defense.
I'll show them how we do battle. End of the line.
End the line. Well, it's alright. Something, 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 something. Yeah, it's alright. Sorry, I'm doing Travel Mulberries. Not very well. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Fighting them in this condition definitely gave them an advantage. It wasn't to last, but
One must know.
charging right into those defenses did cost us. Didn't stop us, but it cost us some troops. So now we go right back to what we were doing. And we will eventually attack these guys as well. Praxis Nelock has returned to Toishi Castle, having successfully supported her lord in a campaign. She's got nothing to be ashamed of. And we'll have some officers to force into our force eventually, but I guess Shingen might have done all the capturing of officers because he was the one given credit for sacking all those cities. The 8th year of Iroku, 1565. Is that like Aram, the Sinistral Destruction? No, not even close. Harumasa Nanbu had received Takanobu Ishikawa's son, Nobunaga, as a foster child. Nobunaga, you are now the heir to the Nanbu clan, and I'm expected as much from you as I am, from your father. Aye, my lord. Aye, my lord. I will give my utmost for the Nanbu clan. Harumasa's uncle, Takanobu Ishikawa, was known for his bravery on the battlefield and his great contributions to the Nanbu's expansion. With his son as the Nanbu heir, everyone thought the clan's future was in safe hands. Yet this was a recipe for tragedy common in the Age of Warring States. A daimyo with no heirs who takes on foster sons. And I actually, off-screen, while recovering from the surgery, I got out a... here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Just to finish briefly, off-screen, I had a guide open from like Steam, and was doing minor clan quests that were quick and easy just for fun, including the Nanbu one, which took a lot longer than I expected it too, and that's part of the Nambu clan quest. But here we go. Vulture Bronco. My name is Vulture. I will work wholeheartedly for the Takeda clan until I draw my last breath. So I already sent, while goofing around, again, playing the game off screen during my surgery recovery, my mom was staying with me, kind of being my nurse, so I wasn't doing a lot of recording. Yeah, I'm an adult man whose mom but like it was post-surgery. She was staying at my place, not like I was like in the basement recording LPs of my mom's house or anything. But anyway, yeah, while that was going on, I did grab a screen capture of this and sent it to Bobo, so he's seen this. But now, for real, in the actual LP, Vulture Bronco, the son of Vulture Bobo and Vulture Bean, has joined the Takeda clan. He's the ultimate war officer with above average intelligence who's kind of terrible at pull. And he uses the rampage tactic because he's a toddler, so occasionally he does go on rampages. And he will be at Takado Castle, because that's where Vulture Bobo is, I guess. I remember now, Vulture Bean and Vulture Bobo got split up, so I guess he shows up where his dad does. Which makes sense. His little brother, Vulture BB, is really besotted with his grandma and his mom. So Vulture Grandma, I guess. We saw only when talking on YouTube, we'll occasionally refer to, you know, Bobo and I refer to our parents as Vulture Papa and Vulture Grandma. But no, Vulture BB. I mean, obviously BB loves his dad and Bronco loves his mom, but like BB kind of loves to be carried around by his mom and his grandmom, and is just old enough that when his dad picks him up and he wants his mom, he starts fussing. But Bronco is like, he is so devoted to his dad. It is adorable. Like but anyway, no, he loves his mom, he loves his grandma, but like it's his dad. Like his face just lights up when his dad gets home and he gets to play with his dad. Anyway, Masanobu Saka's got the whatever trait. Things are happening.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Where boys have come of age. Seems a ronin or two in our land. There's a secret path near Nobunaga Castle. We need to start spending money on road repair. I keep putting it into castles. The road repair stuff is also important in its own right. It can help grow cities. At any rate, you know, if I just wait a little longer, now poor Vulture Bronco would almost certainly have been part of this fight. Now he's just hanging around, bored. He burns with loyalty. He's going to get along with all his master. He can take what he wants. His lead Shingen to create the same kind of world. I agree with my master ways doing things. The Takeda clan is getting stronger every day. So I gave him 3 loyalty to make him fairly easy to keep. I didn't want him leaving the clan, but I didn't anticipate he would start with 20 of 20. Vulture, on the other hand, is... I guess the game hasn't been going long enough. We don't have the veteran member of the clan bonus on anybody. I don't know exactly where the Takeda clan is getting stronger every day comes from. I guess it's just recent victories, because we have seized cities recently. Let's finish this domestic turn, and then, even though I'm really into it and having fun, I'm going to have to call it a session, grab some dinner, and when I get back, I don't know why I'm telling you this, you know, you're not going to care. I really, if I'm going to let's play more tonight, I need to get going on some other stuff. So, alright, Nobunaga Castle. I guess we'll get a reservoir going. Even though I feel that's kind of the dumb thing to have built there, but it's already there, and I don't know if I want to mess with it now. We will get baths going, though. I'll just go rice dealer on this. And they won't have an overseer this turn. Oh, everything got built here? Yeah, I guess we devoted all of our resources to it, so it did get taken care of. But we got stuff that needs to happen down here. We're burning through that food pretty fast. I really don't want to sell. It's so tempting But I really shouldn't. There are cities that I'm trying to grow that I haven't like completely encircled with the fanciest possible roads, though, including Tokado. And is the same true for Toishi? Yeah, actually it is. Alright. I don't
Ask
want to
for
sell
anything you
food,
want.
but... if we just stick with this fight against the Saito...
Ask for anything you want.
Alright, we'll
Thank you for your
sell the
patronage.
smallest amount. I got a couple of cities that I specifically have been trying to grow, but I didn't actually get the roads maxed out there. Okazaki Castle I've maxed out. I don't know if that helps with population growth or Hamamatsu I've already maxed out, or just with economy, but it is weird. Like I'm focusing on these cities, but never got the roads maxed out. So we got Tokado Castle, and we got Minoa, and like these places over here. If I want them to get good, I should focus on them now. Yes, this has turned into a big-ass throwdown here. All right, well, I'll check on that in a minute. This video may go a little long because it's going to be the last video of this session. They do tend to go long. So this is Toishi. This is Toishi. This is Toishi. Yikes. All right, so it's only 3 roads. Toishi, Toishi, 4 roads. Okay. Now, who can work on this? It's going to take a while. But I just kind of want to have it going. Because Toishi is one of the castles I'm trying to grow. And the other one up here I'm trying to grow that doesn't already have the good roads is Tokado. Tokado Nose Road. Tokado Kusuga Road. Tokado Suwa Road. And it looks like those are the ones that are going to count for Tokado. We'll hit this for the Kiso Fukushima just to, you know, improve it to Vulture Bean. We'll work on that. It'll take her a little bit less time than it was going to take that Sonata fellow. We're working on them, and it's a lot smoother now that we're allies with normal relations. They're not wary because they're over the fact that we crushed their ally. Shingen? Ah, yeah, it is Shingen. Shingen hasn't yet gotten back to base. So he's got like, I thought it said 78 prisoners. He's got 4 prisoners. He must have captured at least 1 Uesugi officer, and he captured all 3 officers who used to be in charge of this place. Minoa Takeda. He's an interesting one. Again, letting us go a little long, sorry. But, thought he might be up. Well, let's look. Hanzo, Tokugawa retainer. His loyalty is pretty good. He's still got this in the talking to my sworn enemy thing, though. Here we go. That didn't take too long. Wait, Kazumasa Ishikawa? I thought I was... Oh, I'm being an idiot. It's Manoa Castle, which is held by the Takeda. I thought for a minute he was a Takeda. I was like, well, this is weird. He doesn't look like a Takeda. He's got like a hat on like that other clan had. And it is the one he actually belonged to. Oh, we got Ronin to employ. Tadatsuga Ina? I wonder... Nope. This is not who I thought it might be. He helped build the infrastructure of the Kanto. Well, he's actually a good officer for Pole. Which makes sense considering what his backstory seems to be. But no, I thought it was like Ina. I was like, isn't she going to join automatically? Isn't her dad a member of our force? But I'm thinking, you know, Ina of Samurai Warriors is not who they are talking about here. Let's make sure that some of these bases... Yeah, she should be the overseer, right? Yes. Some of these places where I was doing lots of random stuff, I might have had the person who ought to be overseer not being overseer because they were building other things. But that's all of our labor used. We could be thinking about doing appeasement of tribes and stuff back on the border with the Oda. But they don't like the Oda too much more than they like us. But basically we're out of money. So we got food, although I've had to sell more than I wanted to. It's still only January. We need enough food to last the year. The only thing I really want to get done this year militarily is to attack Sakabura Castle and Matsukura Castle and take them both. And then I'm willing to go back, like, because the time I was going to do domestics, I got drawn into this fight with the Uesugi. Now that gave us 3 more cities, and it also really helped our allies, the Hojo. But at the same time, I thought I'd be concentrating entirely on domestics. So not going to war with the Oda this spring and waiting until the August after yet another thing of food has appeared, I would be fine with. And the Oda are not moving to attack us because they basically have no prayer. They have to hope that we just stop fighting them? I don't know. They don't seem to be trying to expand at all. There's a similar problem I had when I was trying to be their friend. Like, they couldn't really expand against the Imagawa and the Matsudaira, and they didn't seem to be trying to expand any other directions. Anyway, this video went long. Hope you're okay with that. When we come back next time, I think we are real close to seeing the fall of the Saito, which will mean a bunch more officers. And honestly, the next batch of officers I plan to incorporate will be many videos out, and it's going to be when we capture the entire Oda officer corps. See you guys next time.